Hello again, it's me, earthmanbrick, back with another MDF kit, and this is the last of our TT Combat vehicles. We've made quite a few, and I'll showcase them all at the end, just to give a quick overview. But this one here is for 28 to 32 mil games, and it all comes on one single sheet. And look at that, it's a great efficient use of space. Unfortunately, there's no push-outs at all this time, but we do get some, you can see it there, some acrylic plastic. And yes, it's actually hidden underneath this piece. You can see the sort of recesses or whatever you call it. But yes, we're going to replace the wheels, naturally, with some of these cheapo Chinese knockoff Lego kits type things. Let me just get my scissors. I got these scissors from Asda. Really good quality. I think it was like about a $5 or something for these. But damn good. A lot better than the other scissors I've bought over the years. And I was able to get it along with my online food shop, which isn't bad at all. Now, the real trick to opening these things is that it's going to take a while. Because there's like 2 layers of plastic coating on these things. Well, I think I've got most of it off there. There we go, and this just pops off. It's got a little turning mechanism on it. I think at some point I'm going to... There's the instructions and some... Ooh, that's nice. Some stickers. And they're transparent kind of decals. The recycling logo on there and some nice little hazard strips. That's very nice. So hopefully this kit has some... Yes, there they are. We've got some wheels in there. So we'll replace the wheels with these ones. And you can save all the rest of this Lego for some other builds. I'm planning to make an orc truck, so I'll save it for that. But I'll do the funky time-lapse of this. And, well, show it all done and dusted, because again, there's going to be some obvious slots to cover up. But I'll talk about that more soon. So, bye for now. Oh. Hello there, and we're back. And so's Poppy, apparently. Yeah, it's not your video, cheeky girl. Let's at least try and get her in the shot. Come on, daft cat. Well, this is what we've got so far. This is it all assembled up, and I've put in some reflective material there for the windows, just to give it a little bit more glitz and glamour. And also to save me having to paint and do anything with the interior. So that works out quite nicely. And we've covered up all these hideous looking slots. They were quite obvious, using cable ties and pieces of, it's like thin paper. It's more like a leaflet or brochure. I just cut and used that. I've also decided to keep the back part open. Yes, that's nice, Poppy. Just don't mess with the camera. And what I've done is I put in an old safe and... what is it? It's a gold bar and some coinage and stuff. Because I wanted this to be a proper armored truck and it'd be carrying, well, valuables. And so here's the doors, and they've got little mirrors on them as well. And so we'll glue them into place once we're done with the interior and everything else there. And for the lights and things, what I'm going to be doing here is I'm just going to put a piece of card, like this, just over the top there for the roof of the chassis. But I wanted to show you the interior first, just so you could get more of a perspective and see how we've done the windows and things. And once we've got that on top, we'll stick this on. And this is just an old bike reflector that I found in the road. And yeah, it wasn't too hammered or battered or anything. And I thought, oh, I'll save that, and that was, I think it was some point last year. So I've saved it up, and what I've done is I've just gone over the trim of it with a black marker pen, which isn't perfect or anything, and I'll do that with the rest of it. Then we'll glue it on, and that'll be our, I don't know what you call it, the flashy light thing. So we'll do that. I've also got some little rhinestones here, little square red ones, and we'll put those in the back for the real lights. But anyway, I'm going to go paint this up now. Oh, and I've replaced the wheels with the fake Lego kit type things. So yes, I'll paint this up, and I'll show you it once it's all done and dusted. So, see you again soon. Bye for now. Hello again, and here we are, back again. And here it is, all painted up. And yes, I'm very, very happy with the end result. It is very much sufficiently weathered. And what did we weather it with? Well, we painted it all white. And then what we did was we used a mixture of these and just scraped off part of it into part of these pastels into an old bottle cap, and then with a brush just lightly applied it on. So using a mixture of that as well as these artist acrylic inks. Yes, these do quite a good job. And just thin it with some alcohol, and it does a very nice weathered job. And then for the top here, I've gone over it again with white paint, but instead of white acrylic I used white house paint and a massive brush and just stippled on, just to really hide any kind of streaks and everything, just to give it a kind of a more mottled and weathered look. Yes, I do recommend this kit if you're ever so inclined, but I did say I was going to compare it with a lot of the others. So here's some of the other ones we've done. This is the TT Combat ambulance with the little stretcher you get with it as well. And I went for a more kind of Last of Us approach and had a lot of vegetation all on there, and we got that effect with shredded toilet paper, green paint and PVA, and then just kind of smeared it in all over the shop. And yeah, quite a result. I think it worked out very nicely. So there's the ambulance there. We've also done the police truck, which is very, very similar to this one. In fact, I would say they're damn near borderline identical. And just the only real difference is the extra etchings. Plus you get a different kind of lighting for this one. I think with this one you get orange, and this one you get blue and red, but I used the sprue frame to create this light bar at the front. I think on the TT Combat instructions it has these lights at the very back here, and it has these lights up on the top here, which didn't look right at all. But anyway, I digress. So, what else have we made? We made this heavy goods vehicle truck, and for the windows here, rather than the usual, I put in the fiberglass mesh to make it look like they were armored up somehow, and added some cross panels there. Very simple build, nice and chunky. We also have the garbage truck. Yes, and I think we actually bothered with an interior for this one. We didn't use reflective glass. And why the hell did I bother? Because you can barely see into it. But it's a nice little detail. And yes, we do have the garbage bags in the back. And those silver curtains as well, which were just made from old foil packaging. Just sliced up thinly. Didn't even bother trying to tart it up and hide these little symbols and labels and things, because I think it actually adds to it. Anyway, so that's a garbage truck there as well. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We also had this, which was like a center section of a... What is it? It's part of the Skyway Metro thing. Yeah, we've left it so we've got the interior there as well. Made that one quite a few years ago. Yes. There was actually a couple of holes here because it's meant to go onto a set of rails. And it has these big round sections right at the bottom. And I thought, oh, sack that. So I just covered up the holes with those. But can you even make out these holes? Yes, you can. I filled them with textured paint. There's a hole there. And the other hole there. Yes. Perfectly suitable for a zombie apocalypse. But I do intend to make my own subway carriages. Because I'm going to try and make a subway at some point. And, oh, here's a penultimate one. This is the Atlanta RV. And this one it's actually got a functioning roof part there that comes in and out. It's this RV is based on the Winnebago types vehicles. And yes, I think this one's turned out rather nicely. I think you can remove the lid as well. Let's see if I can do it without ruining the thing. Because yes, we've put in a floor interior here, and again, this is just textured wallpaper that's in there. And there's a felt in the back there. It's just a black color, so you can't see it very well. And then you can just put in like little couches and things, but I didn't bother. What's the point? But yes, this is a very hefty size kit, this one. Couldn't tell you how many screws this one came on, but it was, yeah, it's a big boy. Let's compare it to the truck we just did. Yes, it's considerably bigger. Massive. So yes, we've got that one as well. And last but not least, this is the last of the TT Combat vehicles. We have the forklift truck, and this one comes from the Wasteland. No, not Wasteland. What am I talking about? Industrial machinery, I think it is, or warehouse machinery. That's it. We've jazzed this one up with lots of what's it called? Rhinestones. I've even added bits of wire in there. Added a smokestack up at the top there, which is an old plastic straw. Added a headrest and things. Cable tie feeds. Yeah, all sorts of little bits and bobs. There's a bit of cable tie there, which I've dry brushed to add an extra texture and detail. If you can ever get your hands on the warehouse machinery set, I highly recommend it. It's a hell of a lot of fun. In fact, I would say it's my favorite TT Combat set. So, that's all the vehicles we've got. And that's the one we've just done, the armored truck. And yes, I would say these standard trucks, these ones here, including the ambulance, these ones are all great. They definitely lack a bit of detail, but as you can see, with a little bit of sprucing up, you can really make them pop. I'd say the next best one is probably this one here, the garbage truck. You really don't see many kits for garbage trucks, that's for sure. Rancor, yeah, it's a Star Wars reference, that. You know, the big monsters, that Luke fights in the pit in, what is it, in his home planet. I forget the name of it now. But yes, the big monstery thing. But anyway, that's all I've got for you today. So, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this whole series on the TT Combat vehicles. It's certainly been a hell of a lot of fun and quite the experience, learning all the different skills, and hopefully all these tips and tricks and techniques that I've done to spruce them up will help you in crafting yours. But that's all I've got for you. So, good riddance and bye.